What is going on, y'all? Welcome. It's episode number 4, and we calling tonight the Poker Night. So what I like to do is at least one time out the month get the fellas together because we have a tough life sometimes being a man, and sometimes we just have to vent. And we're going to take a good, nice, clean 45 minutes to shit the breeze and talk and just kind of, relax on a Friday night. We're going to go around the room here and let you know who's in the room. Go ahead and set it up.
Tyler Farrow, calling, damn.
Look at
From King and Queen. Just here to shoot the shit.
Sometimes the liquor take us over. Theo, a.k.a. Picasso, the poet. Let's talk about it, man. Let's get it off our chest. Let's vent. We as men, sometimes we don't do this enough. So I'm going to get emotional tonight. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Shit, this is John Dawson, a.k.a. John Dawson, baby, a.k.a. the lyrical lightweight. Because Lord have mercy.
Keyword lyrical.
Yeah, lyrical lightweight, because I don't know what's in this E and J, but it's got my chest burning.
So you all right.
But anyway, I appreciate y'all. My eyes are already heavy right now. Let's get it.
Well, I appreciate y'all for coming out. We see all these red cups out here. All the red cups all over the place. I done mixed. I feel mine already.
It's called the Street Profits.
So, somebody just make sure that if I start getting too inebriated. Remember, no, you might have to come over here and run this.
That's fine. I'm with it.
Yeah, you had to do it before.
Yeah, I got all the technological stuff, and you got my favorite freaking mic preamp. I love it. Let's get it.
The folk is right.
You goddamn right, brother.
I got the Volt in the other room. I done switched up.
I got the DBS26X, but let's stop talking about that because a lot of people.
I'm just listening.
I'm talking about.
So I'm all about learning. So I'm learning right now. I'm gonna ask those questions later on. What y'all talking about?
Oh, I got you. Most definitely.
Sure.
Man, I feel this shit already.
Just
This might have been
You
a bad
should.
idea.
I know what you poured in your cup, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, I love you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that irk and jerk.
She gonna see this shit and she gonna be like, Kev, I'm so disappointed in you. And I'm
She's not gonna be.
She ain't gonna say that.
She's so proud of you.
She gonna say that's
proud of
my
Parents always
That's
proud.
my boy.
She won't listen to the album.
Why not?
She see that parental advisory sticker on there.
You know what? Mine is the same exact way. She literally just called me like 2 months ago and was like, son, thank you for finally making a song that I can actually listen to. I said, Ma, thank you. I appreciate it. Which one was it? Freaky. That is the most sexual freaking song that you can ever hear.
Wow.
I'm like, Mom, you're 60. Okay, that's nasty.
So first of all, before I leave, I need your info so that I can stream the album, purchase the album, whatever it may be, man. I'm all about support.
Appreciate you, man.
That's what we get That's what lacks in Virginia.
Yeah, man.
Don't nobody want to support nobody.
I try to support everybody. Sometimes I over support.
No, look. They ain't
I'm gonna be honest. I might buy yourself, and I don't even like it, but I'm all about sport.
Hey, man, that's the best way you got to do it. That's how we uplift our community. So
it is. It's,
I need to know where I can get that hoodie from.
You're definitely. This hoodie was online, brother. It's not mine.
Damn it, I thought it was yours. Damn it, I thought it was
I thought it was part of his clothing line.
I thought it was his.
I thought he had a clothing line
now.
I would have been like,
I definitely bought this on melaninapparel.com.
Okay, well.
See, I thought you had your own clothing line and that was like a part of your...
So, I've never pushed it. I've always wanted to do it. I want to do a regular clothing line as well as a gym clothing line called Gym Bay because, I be in the gym. We watch. Not gonna lie. Women, y'all talk that shit. In fact, let's get into it. Women, y'all talk that shit. But y'all come in the gym dressed like y'all dressed on purpose. Who the fuck matches in the gym? And who the fuck made these new yoga pants?
Yeah.
They go right up the crack of your Jesus.
Okay, my lady's here, so I'm not looking in this direction.
So
I'm not looking in this direction.
It's cool, because this is the thing. I'll look, but I won't say a word. Because if I speak to them, they're going to say I'm violating them and I'm catching the charge. I'm going to be honest with you, ladies. I caught the charge before I even walked up on you to say anything.
Okay, but this is what I don't like, man. This is what I don't like. Okay, you in the gym, you doing your thing. Ladies, I'm all for equal equality, everything. But it's a certain section of the gym that you're not supposed to go in. The free weights. Don't go there. Because you know for a fact that is the lion's den. If you want to get looked at, that is exactly what's going to happen when you go over there. Soon as you pick up anything past 10 pounds, a dude's gonna be like, let me give you a spot real quick. Let me go ahead and do that for you.
You've done that.
Squats?
You done that?
You done that?
In my single days? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. Shh, I gotta drive home. Shut up. It's all good.
You did that, did you?
Yeah, you did it.
Hey, man, in my younger years, yeah, I did. Fuck it.
Nah, but that's like real talk. Like I'm 100%. I'm all about women that work out. Love it.
Mm.
It's a great thing. Please take care of the body that God blessed you with. Because I'm in there doing the same thing. So, but yeah, like y'all women, y'all so extra, bro. Like,
Oh, shit.
if I speak to you, I just speak to you. I don't want to sleep with you.
The views of Theo does
Like,
not represent.
I might you're looking right. I'm gonna compliment you and I'm gonna move on. That's it. It's not gonna be a conversation. I promise you. Y'all don't call the damn police just cause somebody walk up to you and be like, "How you doing?"
They're gonna go to the front desk and be like, "This man is."
You know what I'm saying? I got a harassment charge. I gotta leave the gym.
I'm not. I done already said
Shouts out to all the personal trainers too.
Damn,
If she see this, she knew who I'm talking to. She told me she wouldn't be my personal trainer. She only trained women, and I can't be mad about that. She does a good job.
Why she only? I guess what? It's a comfort thing.
Yeah, it's comfort.
that
Me
makes
and
sense.
her had a conversation about it. It's a comfort thing for her. So
That
She
makes
felt like he
sense.
was gonna go overboard or
it's a
something.
safety. No, yeah, I think it's like a safety zone. You know, she only trains women. I immediately thought, it was the man in her life.
I can understand that.
Like,
I can understand that because that's one of those
Yeah.
professions where you get like extra flirtation and stuff.
yeah, I got a homeboy in Texas. Can I shout out a podcast on the podcast?
Of course you can.
Shout out to the famous Nobody's podcast, man. Team out of Houston doing their thing. Check them out. After you check us out, like us
check
first.
us out first.
Subscribe to us first. Then
Y'all,
subscribe
please
to them.
subscribe. Please subscribe. please subscribe.
I promise you, this is only about to get better.
Them numbers make a difference. Them
They do.
numbers make a difference. So please subscribe.
And YouTube changed your freaking algorithm. Cause I don't know what's up with y'all and views. Y'all be freaking late when it comes to the daggone views.
Algorithms. I hate their algorithms.
I hate all algorithms, man. Dame Dash said some real shit. Like, he was on Shannon Sharp's podcast. And
I
Shannon,
saw that.
Yeah,
Hold on,
Shannon,
hold it.
you know,
Now,
I watched
Shannon
whole
did the
joint
best he
too.
could.
Now,
Shannon
hold-
did
now,
the
hold
best
it.
he
I
could.
watched the whole shit too. But Shannon asked him, why do you think there's so many rap beefs? And Dame Dash was like, after like 50 drinks, he's like, yo,
50
it's
drinks.
the fucking algorithms. But I agree almost because the algorithms, you get on your timeline the stuff that you look at.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think of the younger generation now, I ain't even ask y'all ages, but fuck it. The younger generation now, they all about, one, I don't think they're competitive as we were.
Nah,
No.
definitely not.
Because they all sound alike.
Not at all.
And no knock to their music at all. It's
Everybody wants to be friends.
Yeah,
There's
it's melodic. They all want to be friends, but their beats are escalated, and a lot of times, as Dame Dash would put it, it's really for nothing.
I didn't know that many people was beefing.
Yeah, everybody's beefing at some point because it's like some shit you can say on Twitter, and
That's
then
what
I gotta
always starts
respond.
it. That's always what starts it.
Yeah. You say something, I didn't like it, I respond. You didn't like it, you respond. I make a song, you make a song. We see each other in the club. Now people are looking at us. Now we gotta act out the song,
Yeah.
What you think, Big
and that's the problem.
I'm just listening. I'm in a zone right now, bro.
He feeling it.
I'm in a zone.
So I gotta figure out a topic to turn him up. We're gonna turn
He
him
feeling
up.
it.
Hey, I'm just listening.
He feeling it.
I think it's,
that.
but,
Go ahead,
you
take
got a
another
point. You got a point though, because if you think about it, it's because it's no longer about the music; it's about what sells. So at the end of the day, if it's continuously, if this is what's gonna make us sell it, everybody's gonna do the same exact thing, which is gonna make us the quick money. Then let's go ahead and pursue it. Because if you think about it, I want to say back in the early '90s, it actually took money to make an artist. You literally had to do the touring, the promotion, and the marketing to actually bring an artist up. Now, because there's so much access through social media, through being able to produce your own content and your own label, you can literally go viral just by doing something, asinine. And you could literally generate your buzz like that. So the need for all of that money and all of those resources, you don't need to have that no more. So now they're looking at it like, as long as it makes us a quick buck, do whatever the hell you want to do. And think about it, you also getting kids what gets me is like every time you look on the internet, you'll see a clip of an artist or somebody complaining about their deal. Saying, oh man, I signed this type of deal and I got messed over. This is what the fundamental fact that y'all not looking at when y'all see these videos. They'll complain about the label, but they never want to take accountability for you signed the paper.
You signed it. Yeah. You signed it.
All they did was present you an offer. You signed the paper. You had an opportunity to look at it. Your manager had the opportunity to look at it. The lawyer that you were paying to do that contract, they had the opportunity.
But you know what? Half of them probably ain't got lawyers.
And that's what I'm saying.
They probably just jumped on it.
If I can jump in on that, I'm a reader as well, and you know Russell Simmons. He wrote a book a while back. Love Russell to death. Was kind of glad he slid through that Me Too charge, but nonetheless, man. One, when you present somebody with nothing, with more money than they've ever seen up front, they're gonna sign it, bro. They're not gonna read
That's like life-changing money.
They're not gonna take that. You know, if I walk in Def Jam Studios right now and they say, hey, we're gonna give you $1 million up front, I ain't reading shit. He don't give a fuck. Because $1 million is life changing. I'm gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say, hey, let me take this to my lawyer real quick. I'm not. My lawyer.
You gonna come back the next day?
I'm coming back probably in it's gonna be 48 hours. I'm gonna make it 2 days.
You gonna go to Starbucks on the corner?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it 2 days. Cause I gotta call all my homeboys. I gotta call all my new cousins. Cause you know when you're famous, you get new cousins.
Yeah, true.
I gotta call all my new cousins.
True.
And this $1 million is already spent.
Yeah.
So I don't know that the label wants to recoup that $1 million. That's the whole point of it.
The $1 million is a loan.
Exactly. It's a loan.
Huge
but
loan.
when you think about it, especially when the age that these cats were signing that, they didn't know that. And he said, Russell Simmons, his words, he was like, one of the biggest mistakes I made, I'm not mad at it, but it's a mistake I made, I didn't sign Cash Money. Because I told them they were fucking crazy. Because they came in.
I didn't know he had a chance to get Cash Money.
He did.
They came to him.
Did.
And he was ignorant and naive they were ignorant and naive. And he was like, that's not how the industry works. That it doesn't work that way. He said, but long story short, they got what they wanted from another label. And that's how they got successful.
That's when they went to Universal.
Yeah, he said the deal they were bringing had never been done before. So labels was not even late. He said, as a label head, we wasn't even annotating stuff like that. He said, so in their defense, their ignorance was what made them successful. Yeah. Now, fast forward, we know it's a lot of lawsuits.
Yeah,
baby
fucking everybody.
He raped everybody.
Literally, he fucking them. Literally.
I was about to cue Cam to do the Raping You records.
Oh my
God.
Oh my God.
But Slim wasn't like that though.
Yeah, that's
Slim
why he
don't
left.
say
That's
Slim don't ever say nothing. Like Slim never says a word.
He got millions.
But yeah, I mean, again, at the end of the day, man, if you ain't coming to the table like Jay-Z and Dame, they was millionaires before the deal. So they could do what they did.
Yeah.
But if you take a 19, 20-year-old kid out of any hood in the U.S. and you offer them, fuck $1 million, $500K for their services, they're signing that contract. Okay. They don't know what the fuck 360 is.
Wait, what did Biggs do? 'Cause I thought Kareem.
Biggs, okay, so it was Biggs, Dame, and Jay. From what I understood,
Kareem Biggs put the money up.
He financed the majority of it. But they split it 3 different ways.
But they all brought their own money to the table.
Yeah.
So that's what made a difference. And then you got, with that particular bunch, you've got the guy that's the overlooker, which we know now is Jay-Z.
Jay-Z,
He was playing big game. He was playing big picture.
Yeah.
Which is why
Went about it in a shady way, but
which is why he started separating from certain people because it was certain tables he just felt like I'm not gonna get at this table with Dame. Cause Dame is Dame. Like he's coming in, he's gonna tell you fucked up. He's aggressive, and the people that Jay was trying to sit at the table with was not trying to hear that. Like this dude could possibly low key buy an NFL team right now. And I've said this before.
Who, Jay?
When Jay made that deal with the NFL, it's a bigger reason. He's got to be at the table. Like, what's the one place that does not have black ownership? The NFL.
yeah.
How do you get ownership? You got to be at the table.
Yeah.
Like, if you, it's certain things that I hate, but I know I can't change it for real, unless
you get
I'm
involved.
part of it.
Yeah.
Like, I hate our education system, real talk. Do I have the opportunity to be a teacher? Yes. Am I going back and forth with it? Yes, because I don't know if I really want to tell y'all kids the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some kids need to be told the truth. But I also know when I go to these school board meetings as a fucking complaining parent, they don't give a fuck for real.
No, they don't.
You know what I'm saying? But if a teacher says it, it has a deeper impact.
See, I ain't
Again,
got kids,
just
so I
being
don't know
at the
that feeling.
table. You got to be at the table. So Jay got at the table with the NFL. He got them to like him. Because even in the NFL, if you got the money to buy a team, the owners, those other 32, got to approve it. It's a reason why Puff and Steph Curry couldn't buy the Carolina Panthers. They jumped the price through the roof to make it unaffordable for them, first of all. Secondly, they had no intent of ever letting... Steph was good. Steph probably could have got away with it.
Yeah.
But Diddy, they won't let Diddy in the NFL.
No.
Impossible.
I want to ask you this because you just brought up an interesting point with Dame and the whole Rock dynamic, and I was just thinking about this on the way here, and I kind of want to gauge the room on this.
Okay.
Do we validate? How can I say this word? I don't want to say crazy because it's problematic. Eccentric behavior as being genius, and the reason why I say that,
I like that,
and the reason why I say that is because I am highly disappointed in Kanye West.
Let's talk about it.
I am highly disappointed.
He ain't been the same since he lost his mom. So
I
feel you on that. But when are we going to? When are we gonna like stop giving this man a pass? Because you stupid as fuck. I'm sorry, we can't do none of that shit. We got to do like 5 more minutes of this shit. That fuck crazy. Like what Dionne Warwick said, reclaiming my time. But anyway.
I like this guy.
You know what I'm saying? But no, what I don't understand is, okay, like you said, he hasn't been the same since he lost his mom.
That's real shit.
I understand that. But how long are we gonna keep forgiving this man for his erratic behavior and the way that he is acting, him spazzing out,
I think
him
he need help.
him threatening people on social media.
He just needs his meds.
He
needs his meds.
He's moving across the street from his divorced wife, threatening the person who his wife is with.
She ain't signed the papers.
He's not playing an Usher song. She is. He's not playing ready to sign the papers.
It's like, but if this was quote unquote,
Usher can't even get him on the album right now.
But think about it, if this was in normal society, this would not be tolerated. You would see him under the jail. You would see him persecuted.
You would really pissed off.
You would see him like you would really see this man like. If he was a regular man, he would not be vilified the way that he is.
You really mad at this man?
Yeah, because
let him talk.
No, we can't. We can't forgive this, and especially seeing as how. And I don't mean to bring up race. Sorry, I don't mean to bring up race, but let's be real. There is a target on African American men.
We know.
Anything that we do is going to be vilified to the highest degree.
Yes, sir.
If a normal black man was to do this behavior, we would be locked up. We would be in jail or we would be killed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because he has celebrity, because he has influence, because he has power to impact the world that can change other people's lives, we give him this genius title and allow him to act the way that he's acting when this same person is giving inspiration to those kids in the ghetto. That's giving inspiration to those kids in college. that's giving inspiration to African American and minority kids around the world. So
Amen.
yes, I am upset.
Amen.
Because there's no reason why somebody who has this influence should be acting this erratically, and then trying to make excuses for his behavior.
And speaking,
You want to jump in on?
Yeah, I was saying, speaking of people with erratic behavior, you know, and got inside problems, Will Smith.
God damn it.
How we gonna jump from Kanye to Will?
I'm
Don't
just-
y'all let
No,
Kanye off.
No.
We're not gonna let Kanye off.
We
I'm
gonna go
just
back.
saying.
We gonna go back.
But you're right.
We gonna go back.
So
Hold that thought. We
Will
going back
Smith
to
is
that.
different because
Right.
Will is some other stuff that we can get into because
But he's also
that's
but
part of the black man.
He's
That's
also
a,
influenced to
yeah,
you know,
but that's a deeper level. Like Will's been going through a lot of hardships in this marriage, and part of me can side with Will.
Jade is a bully.
Narcissist, thank you.
Part of me can side with Will,
Nah.
but we're not gonna let Kanye off.
No, we not.
Nah,
we
we
not.
can't.
So-
we
we
can't.
not.
To jump on the Kanye piece, Kev is right. Kanye has not been the same since his mother died. And I said the same thing. I also knew that at that point was when he was going to snap. I really believe if his mother was in the picture, Kim
wouldn't be.
Kardashian would never have been a part of the picture.
Mm-hmm.
What he was doing at the time was he saw his mentor, Jay. He saw Jay marry Beyonce.
Okay, I understand.
They become power couple.
Right.
Now, I have to become power couple.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Who can I go grab?
Right.
Best thing he had at the time, maybe, because not even all men. I'm not even going to sit it at all men. Everybody has their Rolodex of people.
Okay.
So he went through his Rolodex of people, and maybe Kim Kardashian had the best influence. She had the baddest body at the time. She was just different.
Mm-hmm.
She made sense to him.
Okay.
He jumps on it.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Now he has a power couple. So Jay's not better than him. Because the whole time, for us as a generation, we compete in everything. So at this point, he's competing because it took him forever to get signed. If you know what I'm saying, if you watch the documentary.
Yeah, the Jesus documentary.
Yeah, it took him a minute to get signed. So he was still trying to gain respect. So boom, again, Jay jumped with Beyonce. He had to become a power couple. So he jumps with
That
Kim
was a
Kardashian.
business transaction right there.
But
Now,
that's
the
your
moving
jealousy,
across
though.
the street shit, you're right. Because if I do that, I'm fucking going to jail.
Exactly.
I'm not a millionaire. That's why he can get away with it, because he's a millionaire. I don't think we as a culture continue to tell him that he's genius. The motherfucker is a genius. But I think everybody that's musically talented, Kevin's fucking crazy. At some point, some way, maybe Wifey's the only one in the room that knows that. But if you have some sort of a
I don't
talent,
get no respect.
You must have got
You-
that same voicemail, didn't you?
you push that talent out. But that's how we push our talent out, especially as black men in a culture,
Right.
because we don't. Counseling is for me.
Taboo.
I'm mid 40s. Counseling ain't never been for me. Like counseling for me that's a fucking bad word. Fuck you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not fucking crazy. Fuck you. I'm not. I'll fight you before I go to counseling.
Yeah.
And real shit, I need counseling. Kanye needs to be on his meds. He needs someone to stabilize him. He doesn't have that. The only person in his camp, which is his other problem, he has a friend list, and all of them tell him yes, Kanye.
Yeah.
Cause the
Yes.
money.
Yeah.
The only one that may tell him no from the interviews I see is Pusha. That's why he made Pusha T the president of his label, because Pusha will tell him, that's fucked up, I don't agree.
Right.
But you're who you are, so do what you do. But just know, I don't fucking agree. Like when he did the Trump shit and lost half of black America.
Yeah.
He did it on one move. He put a Trump hat on, one move. We was ready to send that motherfucker to the same planet that we sent Tiger
shit.
Woods to at one point.
Oh shit.
Tiger Woods didn't gain us back until he fucking had an accident. Like, let's be real. Tiger Woods told everybody in the world he wasn't black. He didn't
Yeah.
claim us.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Was that before or after the white women?
Tiger's always dealt with white
He
women.
always
What the
dated
No, I'm
fuck
talking,
are
I'm
you
talking about the plethora of white women.
Tiger's always had a plethora. He golfs,
wasn't- no,
bro.
wasn't it like-
Bro, he golfs. He is a fucking golfer.
Oh shit.
So
Oh,
I mean, at the
God.
end of the day, we know what Tiger wants to deal with.
Right.
But you know what I'm
What
saying.
you want?
But that's the whole shit with Kanye, bro. Like he's a millionaire. So he's gonna get away with shit that we
Right.
can't get away with.
Right.
And he's gonna recover because, again, he's a musical genius.
Mm-hmm.
If Kanye just goes behind the board and makes beats and shuts the fuck up, and it just be, we can even hear produced by Kanye with fucking somebody else rapping on it, we'd be like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why he gets a pass. Same shit with R. Kelly. How many years did we give R. Kelly a pass when we knew the
I
truth?
never gave him a pass
I did.
for that nasty shit.
He nasty motherfucker. He nasty as hell. But I gave him a pass for years.
That nigga said it was a tape.
I gave him a pass. It won't.
Once you I knew it was him.
He said it was his brother on the
17.
it was his own brother under the bus.
17 people look like R. Kelly. I done been told I look like R. Kelly. God damn it. So
I'm sorry. As soon as they said R. Kelly and Pete, I said that nasty nigga.
You know
did
what
it.
messed him up? When he turned around and looked to the side of the camera. Because at
See?
first, they had the side shot.
You know what he should have
He
did?
shoulda
What
got-
everybody on Pornhub doing now.
No, I'm
With a
sorry.
face mask.
No, I'm
He'd have
sorry.
been all right.
I knew he
What
did
you know about that?
No, I'm sorry.
What you know about that?
Grown ass man. I look at
What you know about that?
I'm sorry. Once he
I done
started
seen
wearing the
Pornhub
Zorro
so
mask,
much, I'm waiting for Pornhub too.
Nah, as soon as he started wearing the Zorro mask
calling
and
himself
throwbacks,
the-
I said that nigga did it. That nigga did.
Calling
Once he
himself the Pied Piper.
Exactly. As soon as he started calling
that-
himself MH and Piper.
When
Nah,
he
nigga,
called
forever.
himself the
did
Pied
that shit.
But
Piper,
if
that
you
was-
go back and you look at what the Pied Piper was, he told you already.
Exactly.
The Pied Piper lured the kids to the woods.
Come on now.
He already gave it up. He already told us.
Come on now.
So we shouldn't have been surprised, but we were so mad. You know why?
Because it was attacking.
Because he was on
Kelly.
everybody's playlist.
Yep.
You couldn't
Still
have
is on everybody's
still on
playlist.
everybody's
you couldn't
playlist.
have a Netflix and chill playlist without 12 play.
I mean, come on.
Come on, man.
Bump
You
and
right.
grind. Bump
Bump
and
and
grind.
grind.
There it is.
You right.
I don't
That's what
see
pissed
nothing
me
wrong.
off, though. What pissed me off was when he was found guilty and all these celebrities and Fat Joe and Ja Rule was all like, we're not going to do none of the songs we did with R. Kelly to prove a point. You knew when you did the song with him that
Yeah.
he was doing that
So
shit.
they did.
Hell yeah.
That was
And
done
now all of a sudden they want to have a moral compass.
because it's not a moral
It's
compass.
not a moral
It's called
compass,
popularity.
It's a money thing.
Popularity.
It's all
What's
about
It's
popular?
sad. It is
When
sad.
R. Kelly is the fucking Me Too target. And once all that happened, everybody that was affiliated with him kind of left it because they was like, that's not the popular thing to do. Because we always want to do what's popular. It's easy. Especially with this social media generation and the way we use social media. If you're not doing something popular on social media, you got
Yeah.
low views.
Yeah, we not
But
putting
the
in crowds,
minute
problem.
you do some popular stuff on social media, your views is through the roof. So everybody wants to do what's popular. So a lot of people don't
on
really.
TikTok.
They act like they got a voice, but they don't. Like
Yeah.
they was
TikTok
doing that
killed
because
them
all the
bitches.
women said kill R. Kelly music.
Yeah.
So hey, my song with R. Kelly is just gonna be me. I'm gonna take R. Kelly off the hook. Well, bruh, R. Kelly made your song.
Yeah.
So we're not listening to it. You can't replace him. You can't put name him. It don't even matter who you name. You can't put him on the album to replace R. Kelly and it's the same song. It ain't. Can you imagine Hotel with Cassidy with R. Kelly? Who the fuck is Cassidy?
Yeah, you got a
Girl,
point.
I wanna take you to my hotel.
Why
That's
as soon as you
Cassidy's
said that, I
shit,
saw
bro.
the damn video.
Because that video's a shit.
Not with that baby blue pink jersey he was wearing.
See, I like
With
colors.
the Zora uniform. We in Afro backs.
That mask.
You don't like
We
the
got our
you don't
own
like
keys.
the, you
What
don't
the
like the
fuck?
Zorro.
Mask.
I thought the Zorro was G.
It won't. It won't. He could barely see out the shit.
I thought the Zorro was
It looked stupid.
Was G.
It looked dumb. But back to what you was saying
Oh, well,
about
hold up,
Will.
We going to Will now?
No, first I want to give a shout out to Bill Cosby.
Shout out to
Wait,
Bill
wait,
Cosby.
wait.
Matter of fact, hey, shout out to Bill
He
Cosby.
got low. Let him get this off. Let him get this off. I gotta hear this. I gotta hear
I'm
this.
talking about Bill.
Let
I
him
gotta
get
pull
this
up
off.
the Bill.
I mean,
Let
he
him
been
get
through.
this
He
off.
been through a lot. He been through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about just for him getting out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
I was gonna give a shout out to Bill Cosby for
You
something
know.
totally different.
Okay.
Cause listen,
I was like, wait.
fuck
whoa.
this. I'm gonna say it because
Go
I
ahead.
gotta say it because I'm in the room with a bunch of motherfucking dudes. Pause. Well, what type of dick do you have? for a motherfucker to come get you 40 years later.
40 years.
40, 50 years later, bro. Let's be real with this shit, bro.
Oh my God, this nigga stupid. Oh my God. I never thought about this shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny.
40, 50 years later?
Damn it.
Yes. I remember Bill fucking me.
my
I
gosh.
remember the Jello pudding pop and the sweater.
What the fuck? Yo.
All because he was about to buy
never-
NBC. That's
That's
why
all
that
it
shit
was.
happened.
That's all it was.
exactly what it was.
That's all it was.
That's
About to buy
exactly
NBC. That's
what
why
it
it happened.
was. That's
That's
fucking
why
crazy.
Prince died. Prince died because he beat Warner Brothers. Mike died because he beat Sony.
Yeah, because he owned half of Sony his damn self
He
anyway.
owned half of Sony. He had Paul McCartney shit.
That was some gangster shit. Like, how you gonna do a song with the Beatle, doing a video with the Beatle, and say I bought your shit?
When you find a
To
way
his
out, they're
face.
gonna find a way to get you. That's how it is.
Talk
When
about
you
it.
find a way out, like literally, because they all should be alive right now.
It's a good.
I ain't never heard of Prince being sick.
Nah,
And then all of a sudden he fell out in the elevator.
I've heard of him being sick a couple times.
I didn't know.
Right,
I
right
never
before that, it was a few articles of him.
What they say he
him having
passed
health
away
issues.
of? What they say he passed away
I forgot. It
of?
was a health issue though. It
Okay.
was a health issue. I have to Google it. I'm not gonna Google it. I'm not gonna Google it live on the air.
I'm gonna tell
See,
you what.
that's why we should come prepared for shit.
See, mixing
you.
up
Appreciate you.
that stuff.
All right, but now we're going back to Will Smith.
Let's go back.
Go
to
ahead.
Will.
Let's
talk about.
Let's
Will.
talk about this male
Who
trauma.
agree and who disagree?
Okay, go ahead.
Will was wrong.
I think he was wrong too.
The reason why
I'm
Will was
I'm
wrong
gonna let y'all do y'all. I'm gonna expound more.
because I get it. You're 100% defending your woman.
True.
One, you were caught laughing before the episode happened.
Yeah.
You were giggling.
Before she stirred at him.
Two.
You know, looked at him.
One,
You know what I'm saying?
two, it's a lame joke, bro. Like the joke didn't even go. Even Chris Rock looked at the crowd like, "Oh, that joke didn't go over." I'm not putting that shit on my tour. That was what Chris Rock eyes said when he did it.
That was a
Joke.
feeler joke.
It was.
That was
It
a feeler
was.
joke.
But
Because-
he known
because
for
again,
doing that though.
the joke wasn't even that great. But that could have been handled so many other ways. Now, if Will Smith was 18, 19, 21,
You can expect that. From
got
him.
it.
Yeah.
That's expected.
Yeah.
But if you say something to disrespect me right now on the air, I'm not gonna smack you. I'm gonna be like, bro, hey, let's,
Take it outside
you know what I'm
to
saying?
the back.
Let's go talk.
Let's go have a conversation.
Yeah.
Then based off of that conversation, I'm gonna tell you, because maybe you don't know you hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know, hey, what you say hurt my feelings. Now if you don't take it back, now I might smack the fuck out you. It's a different,
Yeah.
but I'm giving you an opportunity.
That's the way he could have handled it.
Yeah, it's just a different way,
Yeah.
especially when you're a superstar. They don't want us at those award shows any fucking way. You can tell by the way what it takes for us to win a fucking award.
You had a black guy producing
How the fuck
it.
did Denzel not win an award until training day?
Fact.
Holly Berry
All
had to
them good
fuck
movies he
somebody
had.
to win a joint.
Yeah,
I
what
don't care
he said?
nobody
What he
said.
said?
Billy
Why?
Bob Thornton was.
Why Halle had
that
to let a
won't
white
act.
man pop her to get an Oscar?
That-
Why
Jada,
Denzel had to be
Jada,
crooked before he
Jada,
took
Jada.
remember that?
Billy Bob
Said
Thornton
it.
was stroking in Monster Ball. I don't care
Exactly.
what nobody say.
But of all
Like
the
shit.
shit that Holly did, why it had to be that one?
True.
Why Denzel got to play the bad guy to win this shit?
He should have won it for Malcolm X.
Exactly.
Fuck that, he shoulda won it
But
for
you know-
Glory.
You know why he don't win it for Malcolm X?
He got
Because
game.
Malcolm X was a
Yeah.
powerful black
He
man.
got game.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. Hollywood's never gonna give a black man an award for playing a powerful black. That shit will never happen.
They'd rather just see us in the wig and dress.
Exactly.
You don't like Tyler?
And even with that,
I
Next
thought
question.
everybody liked
Next
Tyler.
question.
I fuck with Tyler because I think Tyler
I fuck with his
figured it out.
messages, but
Tyler
him having
figured
to
it
do
out.
all that extra shit.
And I'm not mad at him for taking.
Damn. Somebody don't like Tyler. Shit.
I'm not mad at him for taking a character that we all know. Everybody know the grandma.
I think he's milking it. He's
Everybody
milking
know-
Madea.
No,
milking
he
too much.
retired.
He's milking it.
He did.
No,
he
he
found
brought it
it.
back. No,
you
he
know
brought
who
it
brought it
back.
back? That Netflix bag. Because when Netflix is paying people right now, I would have did it too. Fuck, I'd have told you, hey, look,
But he
I'm
already got enough money. He
I'm
can let that go.
unretired, and I'm going to do 3 more deals
He
on
got a full
Netflix.
damn interstate in half of
He
Atlanta.
does. But
He got
that's-
enough money that
at
he
the end
could
of
have
the day,
let
that's
Madea go.
giving back.
Yeah.
And he also owns, they won't say it, but I promise you, he's got some type of real estate in BET.
Yeah.
All his shit's on BET.
Yeah.
For the Negro channel.
But
Bounce,
BET,
BET,
we needed
all that
that.
shit.
As a culture, we needed that.
I haven't watched
'Cause we
BT
was losing
since,
BET.
I haven't watched BT since Teen Summit and
106 in Park in the
106
basement.
After
The
dark.
real
After
one.
After dark.
The
Gone.
real one. When Tigger had him in the basement rapping in a small room.
I can't watch BT
Hey,
now.
did y'all really remember like in the basement there was rapping and there was a toilet in the background?
Yep.
Like
Because it was a bathroom.
I didn't see that.
Like it was a real, like a legit toilet. Like seriously. Like
I remember Killer Cam counting the money while he was.
Yeah, but it's always things on the basement. So, that was
Accidental drug overdose.
one of them ones.
But when did you ever hear of him doing drugs?
Me neither.
All
I never heard of
all
that.
musicians,
celebrities
all
probably.
celebrities,
Accidental overdose.
all
of
musicians do
opioids.
drugs.
Yeah.
Opioid fentanyl.
Yeah, all musicians do
See, that
drugs
fitting
at
on
some
that
point. Because
bullshit. All right.
I mean, if you've even looked at all the old artists, Ray Charles, all
Billie
these
Holiday,
joint
Yeah.
Billie Holiday,
Yeah.
my favorite.
they all did some
Etta
because
James.
it was a coping mechanism. Because
Yeah.
that's all we knew. We didn't have. Sometimes we didn't have each other to talk to.
Yeah.
Like I know when I was coming up, I couldn't come to somebody that looked like me and really express my feel. My cousin, rest in peace.
R.I.P. Swing.
But bro, he was the nigga that jumped in a car and we would tell him, "Yo, we don't want no light skin problems." Now I'm one shade from light skin.
Hey,
Fuck
hold
y'all,
up,
don't
dog.
judge me.
Wait a minute.
You are light skin, okay? Got to look at me,
bro.
Listen, got to look at your cash before you say it.
Fuck it.
But I already said it. We
I'm a
would tell him
crybaby ass
that.
nigga.
Reason
Fuck it.
why we would tell him that is because he jumped in
I
the
cry.
car
Fuck it.
and he was a Pisces too, so it didn't make it no better. He was emotional.
I'm a Leo. I cry.
And he'd be the one to be like, bro, I just want to let y'all niggas know, no matter what, I love y'all. Nigga, we going to Shaco Slip. We don't hear that shit. It's Wednesday night. We drinking. We don't hear that shit.
Damn.
We finna go turn up.
God damn.
But he was that guy. And once he passed, we looked at it different. Like,
Yeah.
yo, now we see it. As we done got older, like, it's easier for me to say, you know what I'm saying, get on the phone with one of my people's name, be like, bro, just know I love you, man, no matter what.
Yeah.
If I ain't talked to you, I got a homeboy in Florida. I talk to this nigga maybe once every 6 months. Realest nigga I know, though. Reason why he's the realest nigga I know, because he's not a yes man. If I ask that nigga a question,
He gonna give it to you real.
he gonna give it to me real.
Yeah.
And it's probably the answer I don't want.
Right.
But that's how he's looking at
You
it.
need friends like that.
Yeah, you do. 100%.
Sorry, brothers. You need brothers.
You
like
do. You do. So, when we get off the phone and I be like, bro, I love you, my nigga, just know that at the end of the day. Of course, he a real New York nigga, Brooklyn to the heart, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Don't ever tell me that. Bye. That's how he gets off the phone. But I understand.
You understand what? Yeah.
Because
it's a culture,
it comes from, that's all we know. We didn't know how to express ourselves, which gonna bring me to my next topic is how we adjust to women. That's what makes it so
okay.
hard. Like,
I'll say this.
let's
Be
do it.
careful.
Let's talk about
No,
it.
Be
I'll
careful.
I'll say this.
Be careful.
No, I'm being real.
No, he good. He good.
No,
Bro. This is what we here for.
I'm the most.
This is what we here for.
Because everybody knows, like, I don't have a problem, like, showing my feelings or anything.
That's what's up.
Because I'm not going to say, I don't know about anybody else's upbringing, but I say I'm fortunate enough to be raised from a 2-parent household. And my father always told me, never hide your feelings from people that you really, truly trust.
That's what's up.
And let that be, and when you embrace them as family. That's something that he always told me. So, my daddy's like my hero, even all the crazy shit that he done did.
Talk about it.
But,
Shout out to black fathers.
But how we're able to do that with I'm going to say women in general. First of all, we have to stop looking at them as our enemy.
Ooh.
I know a lot of times
Great choice.
us as being proud, strong black men, we have to have this toughness about us all the time. Like we gotta have this machismo. I'm a black man. I handle things. This is my emotions. I don't care. We feel like we have to do that because we have to be this strong pillar for them, because we have to be the protectors, the providers, and the professors. But we have to understand that when we walk out that door, that's what we have to do. But when we walk through the door, that is an option for us to do.
You heard that option, guys? That option.
I like that.
Yeah,
That is
that's
an
an
option.
option.
That is an
Shout
option
out,
for us
bro.
to do, because
Shout out to
when we
successful
cross-
relationships. That's a key.
when we
right
cross
there.
that
Facts.
threshold into our home is our sanctuary. That is our security. that is where we're supposed to unpack and be that emotional being. That's what we're supposed to be. And if you're with somebody that does not allow you to do that, then that's not the person you need to be with. If you have to have a front 24/7 of how you be, then that's not the person you need to be with. You need to feel that when you're at home, that's exactly where I am. I'm at home. I need to feel comfortable. So whether if I yell, if I cry, if I'm happy, if I want to dance and jump off of all of these daggone walls, I should be able to do that. And if you don't provide that for me, then that is a problem. But us as black men, we have to feel comfortable for that. Now, I have a lot of, women friends, and they ask me, well, John, how is it that I can show a black man that? Let me explain something to y'all, ladies.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
The views and
Talk
opinions
to him.
of
This is the truth, and y'all gonna back me up on this. Every guy that's in here is gonna back me up on this.
Now you know I got a rebuttal just because you said we're gonna back him up.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm trying to be like Joe Buttons, nigga. I'm gonna argue for
Every-
shit I don't even believe in.
Every male in this room has had one extremely vulnerable moment.
True.
Yeah.
True.
They have had one extremely vulnerable moment that they can only go to somebody that they truly trust that one time.
Yes.
And if it's not handled when we need it to be handled at that particular moment,
will never do it again.
we'll never open up again.
True.
Let me tell you something that this woman did for me. Literally, when she came into my apartment, all she saw was I had a mic, a computer set up, and this and this. She was like, babe, how do you want this to be? Like, what are you envisioning? I was like, man, I see lights. I see this hanging up, this, and that. I see foam and all this other stuff. And she was like, okay, cool. And I let it go by. I didn't think nothing of it. Till about, I go to visit 2 weeks later. She's like, yeah, babe, it's coming. What's coming?
She's pushing your dream.
It's
Right?
like
True.
what's coming? She said, oh, that phone that you said that you wanted? I went ahead and got it.
that bottom lip started shaking.
I was like,
Yeah,
You
dude.
got him
I
up.
said, what?
Call Thomas started playing in the background.
I was like, what?
Dawson was like,
Yeah, I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, that phone that you wanted, it's 54 pieces. You think that's enough? Is that enough? She bought 2 of them. So I got 100. I got what? A whole package of shit.
Add it up.
I got like 72 pieces of phone I'm not fucking using. And bought me like music notes and basically a lot of stuff to help me like generate it.
Yeah.
And this is the person who
Fast way.
like supports my dreams. And I never thought that I could have that. So I can say this right now on this motherfucking podcast. I'm not leaving this woman.
And that's
Dead
what you're
ass.
supposed to say, bro. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
at the end of the day, it goes back to what you brought it in with. At home has to be at home. You need to be able to share your emotion.
Yeah.
You need to, at the end of the day, we as black men, we need to be able to let go of some of the baggage that we carry. And that was my problem. Fuck it. I was stock 101. I was terrible. When I failed in my first marriage, I was like, I'm not the Marion type.
Right.
I'm fucking everything. I'm going to record it. I'm going to do a bunch of stuff that I want to do
Yeah.
just because. But at the end of the day, like, I'll be honest, even in my poetry, I say it, but some people don't catch the lines. I got a poem called Mr. Side Piece. And I say, I hate the fact that I'm a great side piece. I never wanted to be. But reality's the best teacher. I said that meaning this. I was a great side piece. I was comfortable.
Right.
Side piece requires me to do nothing more than listen to the bullshit that you do at home and lie to her and say, yeah, I wouldn't do that to you, baby. Now, don't come and tell me I'm going to leave him for you because I'm going to tell you to go the fuck back.
Right.
Because I don't want that stress.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I looked myself in the mirror and in the poem, I wasn't happy with me.
Right.
Because I had a bunch of shit that I needed to deal with me. Failure with the marriage, I took it as it was 100% me. And of course, when a relationship fails like that, it's not just you. It's you plus one, plus a multitude of things that happen that y'all may have never solved. You came in with baggage, she came in with baggage, and y'all never put the baggage on a fucking table. Like right now, put the baggage on the table, clear the baggage out. Now let's start a relationship. I didn't do that. So that's what a lot of the shit be. It's just we don't discuss it. We don't talk about it. We carry it.
Yeah.
And, you know, women say it's communication. Men
Shout out to
and
the
women
men, guys.
communicate different. Shouts out to the ladies in the building that said that. But the one thing we as men need to do, and I'm going to look at the camera when I say it, we need to communicate for fucking understanding.
Thank you.
We don't.
Okay, yeah.
We don't. We listen like a motherfucker. We'll listen, play PlayStation, and repeat back every fucking word that you said. But we never figure out why you said it.
Hey.
Because it's our egos.
Egos,
It's
motherfucker.
it's our egos.
Oh shit, we about to peel back some layers now.
It's egos and our pride. Because
Egos and pride are painful.
Yeah, because it's one of those
Egos
things,
all we got, and that is what I'm not even gonna front. My ex-wife destroyed my ego. That's why I did what I did.
Yeah.
That's why I was goddamn being the fucking thought of the East Coast. And I tell everybody I'm a shy dude. I'm not even a shooter like that.
X, why you get married?
Huh?
Why you get married?
Oh, I was in love when I did it. 100%. She was it. I was not supposed to fail in marriage. Like, if I would compare myself to my homeboys. So a lot of my homeboys was married. They won't shit. I knew they won't shit because they was with me, and I seen what they did. So I'm like, well, fuck it. Some of them were married when they was doing this shit, when they was hanging with me. So I'm like, I'm not going to be that guy, bro. And then I met this beautiful woman. I was mesmerized. I thought 100% it was going to work. I got married because I never wanted to do it again. And then we had a lack of communication because I didn't communicate for understanding. So when she was talking, I wasn't listening.
Right.
So the things that she would say, I need, she wouldn't say the words I need.
I just told this man. What, is the liquor?
She wouldn't say the words
I just told.
I need in front of it.
Right.
So
Couldn't
because
hold
she
it
didn't
for
say the
long.
words I need in front of it,
It wasn't
I
a
didn't
priority
listen.
to you. It wasn't
So
a
if you
priority.
don't say I need, I don't know that that's what you're talking about.
Right.
So now, as I've grown and educated myself through conversation with women on dates, whatever, just talking to married couples, like what makes your relationship successful? Like what? Because those are questions that I ask. Like I'm at a silver anniversary dinner. What made y'all relationship last that long? Because for me, in my mind, it's like, yo, she put herself in a situation she couldn't leave. I never want to be with a woman that she can't leave me. My woman right now could leave me right now. She don't fucking need me. Not financially.
Right.
She got it.
Right.
Doesn't matter. I don't matter financially at all to her.
Right. Absolutely.
But it's the other shit. So to have to, to come from, the 50s and 60s where men carried the family because women were at home.
Okay.
They never left the house, and they really just raised a family, which is why dudes could branch off. They could have another family on the east side of town when you lived on the west end.
Right. 'Cause
They could
afford
do
both.
that.
Yeah, they could afford both.
They could afford both. Plus, the woman was in a situation where she couldn't leave.
Right.
What was she gonna do?
Right.
To transition to now, where 90%, I won't even say 90, let's fucking say 95% of the women, they're better educated than us.
Yeah.
Because they go to school.
Yeah.
We don't. We take a construction job out of high school. That's what we did. When I graduated in 95, 94, when the fuck I graduated? 93, one of them years. I don't know. We could get a job. We could go straight to construction
Right.
and work your way up.
Right.
You can't do that right now.
No, you can't.
Not in this generation. You gotta have a degree. Because this motherfuckers at McDonald's with business degrees that's managing McDonald's. My manager ain't have a degree when I worked at McDonald's.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? But women have always went to school.
Yep.
They've always educated themselves.
Yeah.
Again, I like to use this word big picture. They always saw big picture.
Right.
So with us now, our biggest problem as men is if I'm not financially supporting you, what am I doing? So that's what the trigger is for us, because that's what brings in the ego.
Right.
That's what brings in that shit. We don't, you know what I'm saying? If we're not financially supporting a woman, where's the control for the most part? So we get these women now that they got the bag. Like they making $110K a year. 150K a year. And maybe we coming to the table with 70, 80K. Not bad. We're all good. We're all living. But she makes more. So she's a little more independent. So how do we find that balance? That's when the understanding comes in. Because now you have to find someone that, just like you said, your lady does. She helped you. She placed a value on your dreams. And she's helping you achieve those.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Women, with women, we go to the doctor more. Like, that's some real shit at the end of the day when you look at it. If we don't have a woman in our life, nigga, we're not going to the doctor. Fuck a doctor.
You right.
Like,
You right.
fuck that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That third fix everything.
Yeah,
That
it's
third-
real the headache, man.
That third cough don't mean shit to us when we single. But that third cough, when she hear it, babe, that didn't sound right. I need you to go to the doctor. So she harassing us. And we still like, I'm not going to the doctor, nigga. I got to beat this game. Fuck it. I'm good. Fuck this. But eventually you go because she's harassing you. And maybe that visit to the doctor helps you beat some shit.
It can save your
that
life.
would have took you out.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
So it's stuff like that. Like, it's the conversations that I realized I wasn't having. I wasn't happy with me. I'm not gonna lie. I've always looked at myself. I ain't never been a dime until now, cause my credit score said that shit. But that's another topic.
Can I get some tips?
I got you.
Can I get some tips?
Listen, it was a struggle.
Shit.
But you know what I'm saying? I've always been an average dude. Like I said before, I was never a shooter. And my brother, that motherfucker he shoots shots.
Right.
Like long range. Like, I'm looking at it like, it's no way, bro. Like, nah. He's shooting. And maybe he pulls it off.
You
But
can say still.
you know, I didn't do that. So it's just it's a crazy evolution. But at the end of the day, I know I had to love me. I didn't love me before.
Right.
I learned to love me because my ego was shattered. So I was doing shit to boost ego.
Yeah.
I was trying to have crazy sex with women for ego. Add that to the fact I grew up in the hood, and if you have a bad night in the hood, you ain't fucking nobody else, period. Because they're going to talk about you.
Yeah.
So, add that to the fact that my ego was shattered. That's all I knew. I reverted back to what I knew.
Right.
And then again, moving on, it's the conversation. Like, that became the turn on. For me, that's what became the turn on. Like, when I went on my first date, it was the conversation. I had a fucking 10-question list that I asked damn near everybody. It was the 10 questions, you know what I'm saying? And 4 of the 10 questions the answers were very important.
Right.
Because they were deal breakers. So if those 4 was fucked up, we won't have a second date. I already knew that.
Right.
The old me said, well, shit, we ain't gonna have a second date. Let me smash. The new me, as I got older, said, we're not gonna have a second date. I'm not gonna run it for the next man. Because I already know. I might as well let Ernie holler because she my type.
Right.
That's all for that one.
Yeah, but that's a good testimony, bro. And it sounds like to me like essentially, you know, with us is that I'm just gonna say men, period. What I always seem to think is we always have to hit rock bottom before we can actually start the metamorphosis. You know what I mean? It's like we got to get down to our lowest point, and then that's when we start to become the people who we were meant to be.
But you don't appreciate up until you
fall down. Yeah.
True.
But
So it's like
you don't know what up is.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and that brings everything that we've been saying, like, just with the conversations with Will, with Kanye, with, you know, celebrity, Hollywood, everything else like that. Y'all looking at these people and y'all seeing, or looking at other people's lives via social media, and you seeing them on the up. But at the end of the day, we not seeing what their bottom is.
Social media is not real.
They're painting. It's that's what I'm saying. Like, you're seeing everything.
I'm gonna give you what I want you to see.
Behind
exactly.
closed doors.
Like behind closed doors. Like, and I'm sorry, baby, to put out a situation like that.
Like, fuck it,
But-
let's be honest.
But for real.
Cam
like,
not gonna give this whole podcast
like-
to the
like, for
world.
real,
He's gonna give them a
like-
snippet.
Yes,
Like-
a snippet. Just a
And
snippet.
I mean, like I said, babe, sometimes
You
she'll
better
be like,
behave yourself these
No,
last 5 minutes.
No, but sometimes, no, for real. No, for real. Because sometimes she'll be like, babe, look what this person did. Look what this person did. They're going on vacations. They doing this
Yeah.
stuff. And I naturally tell her, she's like, you're not excited? I'm like, babe, you got to understand something. They're allowing you to see that.
True.
You're seeing them going on extravagant vacations. They're booking jet skis. They're doing all of this great stuff. But you don't know if that man's sitting up here cussing her out every day.
You right.
You don't know if that man is restricting the way how she lives. You don't know if that man's hitting on her.
All
You have no idea.
All you see is
Preach.
the good shit.
All you see is the good stuff.
So
The
even
good
with
shit.
the good shit, at the end of the day, how did they get there? Like I go on a vacation once a year right now, like at least once a year. You know what I'm saying? Me and my fiance, love her to death. We've been on 2 vacations, 2 years in a row. The first year we went, we won't even we couldn't even categorize ourselves as boyfriend and girlfriend. We just went. She wanted to go on vacation. I wanted to go on vacation. I was like, fuck it, let's go to see if we like each other. If we can sit in this motherfucker with each other for a week and a half, maybe it's something.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now, last year, of course, I proposed to her on vacation. I did it on purpose. I waited. I waited. So it's always exactly what you said. But what's happening to get to that level? Like, yeah, you're going to see all the vacations. You're going to see all the good shit. But the behind the scenes shit. Because at the end of the day, man, every relationship that we have is work.
Yep.
Whether it's with your lady or with your
job,
homeboy.
With your friends, yep.
With your job,
With your
too.
kids.
Kids, job.
You know what I'm saying? Me
Yep.
and my daughter had a fucking riff last year that, oh my God, bro. Like, you know some shit's coming, but when it happened, you ain't prepared for the outcome. So it was a point where I was like, bro, I just took her to her mother. You know what I'm saying? I've been the sole provider for my daughter since she was like 7 years old. Like,
Right.
that's what I got. If you ask me when I got a divorce, I got my daughter.
Right.
She got the house, she got all the material shit, I got my child. And I had it forever. And then we had a riff last, and I sent it to her mother. Like, me and her mother have a great relationship now. We suck together. We can't have a relationship together.
Right.
But as co-parents, we all right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We figured that shit out. But I think it's because both of us have grown. But like I said, relationship with your homeboys, it's shit that happens in the background that nobody sees in the forefront.
Yeah.
But that's why they're your people. Like I've been telling my daughter forever, your best friend is gonna be somebody that you go through some shit with,
Yep.
and y'all come out on the other end.
Yep.
Because that bond, no matter what, it didn't break. And it's the same thing with a relationship. And fast forward to a marriage. No couple is perfect. Everybody argue about some shit. You know, it's just natural that nobody likes everything. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take care of what is up. It's no way Kev likes everything his lady does. And
We
the
got
other-
we hit an hour right at the best point, man. He said that. that was time perfect. It's not about me.
We've been out of this for this whole
Wait a
time.
minute.
and right on the other side, she don't like everything that he do.
Yeah.
But because of ego, we have to learn how to compromise.
Yeah.
That's all a relationship is. It's a compromise. It's nobody's winning every fucking argument. You're not gonna sit there and tell me. My homeboy even said it once. Yeah, I win every argument. Nigga, no, you don't. It's impossible. Because if you win every argument, she's leaving.
Well, I hope you don't.
You have to find a compromise.
So pretty much everybody know your glory. I mean, they see your glory,
Yeah.
but they don't know your story.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know what it takes to
Exactly.
get there.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's
I think
it.
we just found the name of the first episode. Write that down.
I don't remember what he said.
No, listen. He
I've
said,
been drinking.
Yeah,
I've been
glory not
drinking.
the story.
They know your glory.
That's a
I mean,
good ending.
They
That's
see your glory,
But that's,
they
I
don't know
mean,
your
that's
story.
what
That's a
what
good
it is,
ending
man.
right there.
It's- We go through all of this shit, you know, and we can even use the Tyrese example. Tyrese said on the national TV one time, I didn't have an example of a successful relationship, so I don't know what to go off.
Most of us don't.
No, we don't.
No.
A lot of us don't.
We
A
don't.
lot of us see, you know, like I saw my mother and father be successful the second time. You know what I'm saying? They weren't successful together. They had to break up, branch off, and
then
start
come back.
over.
Yeah.
I just had my mom. I didn't have her there. You know,
Yeah,
my
so-
dad died when I was 6.
And
so,
I can't,
you know.
Shouts out to your
Rest in
mother,
peace, my
bro.
brother, man.
I had both my parents. They was at a distance. One was on south side, one was on north side. But they were there for the most part. I would take bits and pieces because I knew their relationships wasn't perfect. I would watch it. Like my mother's relationship, I would tell you my mother's relationship is toxic. It's toxic as fuck. I don't want what my mother has.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What my father had, I'm not sure if I want that either. Because my father is, but they work. They both work on both sides. So
Yeah.
you just take bits and
That's-
pieces, you mix that shit together. And sometimes that's your example. Like, I'm not dumb enough to make Will and Jada my example. I know Will's hurt.
Yeah.
I know he is.
Yeah.
Because me and Will have one thing in common. I hate being in the public eye. I hate it. And I'm a nigga that at one point I'm trying to get some of this famous money, but how the fuck can I do it and sit behind the camera?
It ain't gonna happen.
See,
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen. It's not
Yeah,
gonna happen.
it ain't gonna happen. Yeah.
Like they used to talk about Jay-Z. Jay-Z would rather rap his song and have somebody else do his video. That's me. That's what I want to do. Will Smith has never wanted to be in the media outside of his kids and his movies.
These kids don't give a fuck about
She put that man in the media. We can go there too, but she ended up putting that man in the media for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Over August Alsina. Now we all know the truth. August Alsina is the motherfucker that he should have slapped.
He was tearing his ass up.
That's who should have been slapped.
was-
We
But-
gonna end this on a prayer for Will.
Will was
What?
Will was hurt, bro.
Yeah.
He was hurt and he was at a breaking point.
Yeah.
And Chris Rock was just his breaking point.
I say wrong, but right.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that was
Keep recording, goddamn it. Don't you cut this
Yeah.
off?
I told y'all, mofos, we got 45
know
minutes.
what you
Man,
said.
we
We know
is
what
at
you
an
said.
hour.
We know what you say.
We know what you said.
Nigga, edit.
You got loads of content. But nah, it's like I say wrong time
Wrong place.
and wrong place.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
But right reaction.
No.
Ooh,
No,
let him talk.
no,
Let him
no,
talk.
no.
I need this. We need this.
Oh,
We
hold
need
on,
this.
hold on.
We
Right
need this.
reaction, yes. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Ooh, I need to hear it.
Because
Talk to me.
you're looking at a man who has been humiliated numerous of times by his wife, people on social media, anything that even his own kids.
And Chris Rock. Because Chris Rock talked shit about him too.
And Chris Rock in 2006. 6 years later, you gonna make the same joke in front of me? I've been humiliated so many different times in the media. My wife not sticking up for me. You had me sit down on your freaking show that I gave you to talk about you having sex with another man and saying I was okay with it,
Don't you cut this call.
and then berated me in front of everybody, and I gotta sit there and take it.
And so you won't satisfy. You won't satisfy him.
Because it was an
And
entanglement.
he's bottling up all of this because he still has to be Will Smith, the action star, the Hollywood stud, the guy who was the box office smash. He had to be that guy. At that point, and even Will said it in his book, he said a lot of times when he's laughing, he's not laughing because it's funny. He's laughing because he's nervous. The same way how LL licks his lips. We thought that was sexy. No, it's a nervous tick.
Pause.
Let me see that.
You know what I'm saying?
We never thought that was sexy.
We
So.
never did. We never
That's
did.
what, but that's when I would say.
Now
women
I
thought
stole
that.
it.
But you
We
know what
never
I'm
thought it
saying?
was sexy.
But you get what I'm saying though.
I do.
Is we looking at a man
me get
who
that
literally was at his breaking point. Cause think about it. If he these motherfuckers are alcoholics. But nah, if you think about it like this, bro, let's just say if he never did anything. He never did anything, he never would have went up there, he never would have said a word.
If he never did that, then we will remember that night as a more of a.
He won this. He
You
finally
know,
won it.
He finally won. You know what I'm saying?
Right? But
They'll
think
be
about it
doing
like
some more-
this. Okay,
more
we think
stuff.
about it like that, the positive way.
Yeah.
But at a man who's already at his breaking point,
Yep.
what would have happened if you would have saw incident and fight broke out, eruption, 12 people injured, 2 dead at the Oscars. Because that man lost his mental. We don't know how far he could have gotten pushed. So that may have been the conduit that he needed to get that out. Now, is there severe consequences for what he did? Yes.
10 years.
Yes. But I'm going to say this. Who gives a fuck what the Academy thinks? No way. Because think about it. They don't give a fuck about us any goddamn way. The Grammys don't care about us. They don't give a shit.
They don't want us there, period.
They don't want us. What black shows do we got to look forward to? Soul Train, NAACP, BET Awards. That's it.
Don't you act like Soul Plane didn't win a goddamn
Goddamn right.
But think about that's all we had. It used to be Vibe Awards, Source Awards, NAACP, freaking the Black Caucus. They used to have that joint. They used to have Soul Train. Hell, MTV had their own freaking black section that they used to do. Now we're only down to 3 that only celebrate us and that want to vilify us.
So
it's who cares?
It's levels to that. It's levels to that. I agree to disagree with the will. One, I don't think the extra shit ever escalates at the Grammys. Why? Because just like we did with Kanye, they're millionaires. They don't do that shit. We might do that shit. We might go outside this motherfucker and shoot everything up in King William County, Goochland County, Petersburg. But again, for us and our culture, that's expected. For them, Will been living that Will life. At that moment, he should have kept continuing that Will life.
He should have.
You take that backstage, you have a conversation.
He talked to that man.
And give him the opportunity, because I promise you, I think Chris Rock apologizes. Like, bro, hey, I didn't know that went over like that, bro. I am sorry. And goes to Jada. Jada, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know that went over like that. Fast forward 10 days later, what Jada already said, I wish you wouldn't have smacked him. Why? Because it's content for a fucking podcast. That yes, you gave her. You think she ain't gonna do a red table talk about it? She is.
She did. She did.
It's already done? Okay, already done.
Wow.
It's gonna happen.
That's why she told him not to say nothing online or nothing.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to hear first on my red
Yeah.
table.
So it's all about it's all about that. And I get it. Like I say, Will, he's been unhappy, bro. Like, and I side with him for that. The pain he's harboring, because he can't get it out. He's just like us, bro. He doesn't have anybody he can go and talk to. He can't really talk to Martin about the shit that's going through his emotions and his mind. Because Martin's a comedian too, nigga. Martin might let him have it.
At the end of the day, he smacked the wrong motherfucker.
But you,
Pretty much.
you don't smack a black man.
True.
Because if one of you niggas smack me,
True.
it's smoke in the city. Because a smack is disrespect. You didn't respect me enough as a man to punch me.
It's worse than a punch. You right?
You know what I'm saying? You
right.
smack me. Don't smack me. Don't spit on me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It hurt Will more.
We all know
It hurt
that.
Chris.
It did.
Yeah.
Did.
It elevated
And
Chris.
what did Chris do? Chris
Oh,
just
his show sold out.
Chris on tour.
Yeah, all his
Tony
shows
Rock
sold out.
on tour.
Yeah.
They Lavelle Crawford, some more, all of them killing them.
Yeah.
Because comedians at the end of the day, the one thing we know about comedians, them motherfuckers stick together.
Yeah.
So they gonna ride out and ride this joke for a very long time.
And make plenty of money off that joke.
Yeah, they gonna ride it for a very long time, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, what happened. It is what it is. Is it gonna affect Will's bottom line?
Yeah.
No.
No, not at all.
Will is he can still call any producer in Hollywood and say, bro, I want to put out a movie in July. We all know Will Smith is the summertime blockbuster master. If his name is on some shit that's coming out in the summer, your shit gonna sell 17 billion.
Yeah.
Put him on it. So it's not gonna, neither one of them gonna have a bottom line affected.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's almost like if I want to do it, revert all the way back, and everybody want to make Kyrie Irving this martyr. Kyrie Irving wasn't losing a fucking dollar, bro. He was getting paid. Fuck is you sitting out for? You're getting paid.
I'm gonna end it on a prayer.
Oh, we're going on a prayer to Will Smith.